What's up, everybody? I'm here to talk about Aaron Gordon requesting a trade. Now, everybody has been commenting, maybe messaging me on Twitter. Oh, did you hear Aaron Gordon requested a trade? Well, I don't think it's that big of a deal because I expected this to happen. I expected him uh, to get traded, that he would ask for a trade, and I want him to be traded because we have so many power forwards, small forwards. We don't really need Aaron Gordon. He's not a need, in my opinion. The teams that are interested are the Rockets, the Celtics, Nuggets, Blazers, even Timberwolves. So I would be really happy if we do trade him because I don't think we need any more forwards and we actually do need guards. And I think the perfect situation, my dream situation, which I'm not saying is going to happen, but I would love if we could trade it back for Oladipo, who is on the Rockets. We would give them Gordon, Fournier, and maybe a pick for Oladipo. I don't want Fournier on this team. Not because I don't think he's a good player. I think he is. But one, he doesn't want to be in Orlando. Two, he just hasn't requested a trade yet. And two, because this is his last year on his deal. So if we don't trade Fournier, we ain't getting anything for that. To me, this is really not that big of a news that Aaron Gordon requested a trade. I knew it was happening. I would rather trade him than Vucevic. I don't want Vucevic to get traded. Anybody is open for me to get traded. Anybody on this Magic team except for Vucevic. So that includes Cole Anthony. That includes anybody, Markel Fultz or anything like that. Like I would really want to keep Markel, but if they were going to trade him, obviously they're not going to because he tore his ACL and he has no value at this point. But just hypothetically speaking. And so I think the Magic, you know, they're not in a good situation for this year, but for next year, they're going to be in an excellent situation. Also, we have Chume Okiki, who I think is going to get better as he gets more minutes. We have Bamba can play more if Gordon is out of there. There is something to be said, and we need to trade for a guard. Another person I would like to trade for is D'Angelo Russell. Maybe get him to the Magic. We need a guard, either Russell or Oladipo or somebody like that. I think that would be a really, really good move. So the fact that Aaron Gordon's getting wants to be traded doesn't surprise me. I've been talking about how we should have traded him anyway. He's always hurt, and he rarely plays. And when he plays, he could be such a good player, but he doesn't I feel like he doesn't try every time he plays. There's some games where he goes crazy, like in Brooklyn Nets, and then there was a game yesterday against the Celtics where he wasn't that good. Um, he's a very streaky shooter. He's either hitting all his threes or he's missing it. His free throws are atrocious. He's not a good free throw shooter. He probably shoots like 60%, and that's like on a good day. Every time I see him at the line, he makes one, then misses the second. Not a good free throw shooter, which doesn't make sense because he's all right. He's getting there in 3 point. He's starting to learn how to shoot the 3 point, but can't make a free throw. It's just like, how? I don't understand. You know, um, I would miss Gordon though. I'm not gonna lie because we did draft him. It's nothing really against him, but this team needs to move on from him, his contract, and we just have too many of the same players. And trading him would be great, but I just hope that we get something good. I hope we don't trade him and don't get anything good and just trade him for anything, trade him and we get nothing good back in return. Um, yeah, what do you think we should trade for? I think the perfect one is the one that I said in the beginning. Or if we get D'Angelo Russell. If we get D'Angelo Russell or Oladipo, we're going to be a lot better. I hope Oladipo this time would stick around. Was the last GM who messed up the Magic by trading Oladipo in the first place. You know, I don't think that they should have ever traded Oladipo. We've had Tobias Harris and we've traded him too, and we didn't get anything good back in return. You know, we weren't winning with Tobias Harris, so you could say whatever on that. So yeah, I just I want to get your thoughts on this. My opinion is I'm very excited. I really hope something happens. If nothing happens by March 25th, it's okay. I'm not going to be upset. But, you know, you always want to see like your team with new players, and I want like the Magic have too many forwards and too many centers. We need to get a guy who's a guard and is good at it and is doesn't get hurt, because Fournier gets hurt a lot and Gordon gets hurt a lot, and that is just killer. Like if those two guys played consistently, we could have been in like the fifth or sixth seed this year easily, because the East is so weak and we were doing so well in the beginning. So yeah, I think Magic should definitely trade Gordon and definitely get something good back. If they just trade him and they get nothing good back, I'll be really pissed off. So, look out for my video. I'll definitely be making one once a trade happens, but I really don't think I needed to make this video. But everybody, I'm telling you, I got comments, I got messages, DMs all over the place. Oh, did you hear Aaron Gordon's going to get traded? He wants to get traded. It's like, yeah, I know. Everybody knows Aaron Gordon's going to get traded or wants to get traded. Another thing, though, that pisses me off is that they have been talking about this Aaron Gordon trade for 2 years and nothing has ever happened. Same thing with Vucevic. Talked about it for years and nothing has ever happened. So, just because you talk about this trade happening and just because somebody requests a trade happening doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. They have talked about this at length. Gordon is going to get traded. That's all I ever hear, and it never happens. Just like DeMar DeRozan. There's always these players that come up that are going to be traded, but they never do, And I think it's because the offers that they get are not good. And so Magic, if you don't get a good offer from Gordon, just keep him. But if you get a good offer and you can get like a good guard or picks or something, trade him, Make sure the value you get back for him is good. Don't just trade him to trade him. That's not a good way. That's what our last GM did. He traded. I'm not saying Aaron Gordon's a bad player. He's an okay player. He's not like amazing, but they had people before like Oladipo, Harris, Redick. They traded all these guys for nothing. I mean, Redick they traded for Harris, so that made sense. But Oladipo, and we had also drafted Sabonis, and we traded him for nothing. Like Ibaka, like what? That was dumb. Like there's just so many. It's just so frustrating because of our old GM. He came from the Thunder organization, and I thought he was going to be good because he was under Sam Presti, but he turned out to not be good. And yeah, I'm excited. I am excited to see what this new GM does. This is the same GM that drafted Giannis Antetokounmpo. So hopefully he's smarter and doesn't make stupid mistakes like the previous GM has in the past. I know this is a long video, but I really feel like I'm ranting because I'm so I could see the potential in this team. They're young, but they're getting better. We do need to get a superstar, so maybe Oladipo is that guy. Bring him back to Orlando. We drafted him. Or get D'Angelo Russell. But we need a guy who can score. We don't have a guy who can create his own shot, and both of those guys can. So yeah, tell me in the comments below what you think about this video, what you think about Aaron Gordon being traded. Where do you think he should get traded? There are multiple teams. Celtics, Blazers, Nuggets, Rockets are the most. They're talking to the Rockets the most because I think the Rockets they're really looking for another player. They don't like the makeup of their team. So yeah, just tell me what you think in the comments below. Please hit the like and subscribe, and see you around the bend. And we will be live tomorrow for the Magic against the Nuggets game. And if Aaron Gordon gets traded, I'll let you know my reaction to that trade. See you around the bend. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'm out.